Well, hello. It has been a hot minute since we've done some bonus content, hasn't it been? I don't think we've done any in 2023 yet. Here we are. Bonus! This is a little extra something that went up on the cutting room floor of the full episode, which is already up. Sign's gone good. You can check it out. You should definitely check it out. This is further conversation that I had with my sister, and us actually chatting it up after she told her story, which is on the main show that's up right now. Michelle Rowe just came on here, and she told the story about her dad dying. And she was talking about she was driving up to be with them for him to pass, and she's driving down a road. And for anyone listening, you've just heard this because she just told the story, so I'm just going to retell it to my sister. And there was an overpass or a bridge that she was going to go under, and I think she said it was a certain time of alcohol that he liked, and a truck with the exact brand drove over the bridge as she went under it, and she looked up of it for a split second and thought, "Oh, that's a coincidence," and then she got the same thing as you of like, oh my goodness. So she called her mom when she got through the tunnel, because she had to get through the tunnel, get the phone back, called her mom, and her mom said, yeah, we were about to call you. He passed a few minutes ago. And she said, I know, because he gave me that sign. So that's interesting. And it's what you just said, because you set up a deal in advance, which is so interesting, because if you think about it, what if you hadn't looked out the window at that exact moment? Do you believe in your heart, that maybe 5 minutes later, if you looked out, you'd see the same thing? She'd send it that way?
I'm sure she was going to get it to me one way or another. And I just, who knows, that heart-shaped hole could have been sitting there for half an hour for all I know. When I looked at the window. What's interesting is when based on the Facebook post, the time, and the time based on when her sister called me, and like I said, the Facebook post, and I actually, before her sister called me, I got a text message from a mutual friend, and the mutual friend, all the text message said was, oh, Parri, I'm so sorry, whatever, my sympathies, whatever. And I was kind of pissed because I still hadn't gotten a phone call from anybody officially telling me from her family. And here I get this text from a mutual friend who wasn't even that close to her, not like I was. And she was, it was nice of her to extend her sympathies. But anyway, based on that, the timing of that text and then what the Facebook posts were, it was exactly, within a half an hour or so of the time that I was on the plane. So I knew, that it was like right on. And yeah, so I don't know how long the heart, was sitting out the window. I just know when I saw it.
When you said that you got other hearts here and there, were they at times when you were thinking about something specifically? Because for me, it's like when I, it's funny you mentioned pennies. I find pennies a lot, and there's a whole long story with that. But it's when I'm doubting myself or I'm questioning things that I'll find one. Is that the case for you, or is it just a random? You see one and you think, oh, she's saying hello.
Sometimes it's random. Most of the time, it's been when I've been in a bad place that she's like, I'm here. And then I kind of go, oh, okay, thanks. Like I know.
So it gives you comfort.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other specific. I just know it's mostly been in those moments where I'm at a crossroads, or just like you said, doubting myself, or like, when you get to that point where you're throwing your hands up and you're like, now what, and then I'll see it. And it's not so much that she's helping me make a decision. It's just that, it's like that, I gotcha, kind of message that, you're not alone.
If you love this show, this specific episode, please, yes, share it with your friends, post it on social media. send it to a friend, and also get in touch with us. I would love to do this one again with further shows about signs. I think it's pretty cool. So I'd love to hear your story. Best way to get in touch with me is probably through Instagram. We are at World Gone Good Podcast. And find us there. Send me a note there. And we will hook you up. Until then, we got a new episode coming at you next week. Be good.